The key benefits of reporting for a law firm is to actually tell you, whether you like it or not, because it's unbiased, what is working, what is not working, what's bottlenecking, what needs to be improved. And from that, you should actually typically look at a hierarchy in order of priority of what needs to be changed.
Peter, welcome to today's business conversation.
Thank you so much, Ari. It's wonderful to be here.
How does reporting help law firms evaluate the client journey for areas where improvement is needed?
So essentially with reporting, if you actually start to break down how many calls or inquiries do I get? How long are they on the phone? How many did we sign out of that number? What am I paying the intake team to actually field those calls? What am I paying to generate those calls? Just looking at that reporting by itself will tell you a vast majority of what you need to know. You'll know what it's costing you to actually make the phone ring and if it's profitable. Let's just say something like medical malpractice or employment law, both contingency fee areas, typically have a very, very low yield, meaning there's a lot of calls that come in because people have questions. They feel they were fired inappropriately. And in some cases, it's absolutely true. Unfortunately, on a national average, it's less than 5% acceptance rate. And in fact, medical malpractice, I've seen it commonly when you're doing it at a volume, about 0.5% to 1%. That means 1 in 100 to 200 calls actually have the merits worth taking for a case. And so when you're looking at that, you're going to field 100 to 200 calls. And here's the thing, med mal, as an example, the people typically want to explain a whole lot about what happened over some course of time. If you don't control what that call is like, you could tie up your intake staff for an hour plus for something you knew earlier on didn't have the merits of a case. So the reporting actually allows you to determine, where am I spending time? Where am I spending money? What's working? Where does improvements, where do they need to be made? And so you have right at your fingertips a lot of these things. Unfortunately, a lot of firms don't understand enough of the capabilities of their case management software. And so they don't actually even set up the reporting to actually tell them.
Two-part question. What are the key benefits of reporting for law firms? And what key metrics does reporting provide?
The key benefits of reporting for a law firm is to actually tell you, whether you like it or not, because it's unbiased, what is working, what is not working, what's bottlenecking, what needs to be improved. And from that, you should actually typically look at a hierarchy in order of priority of what needs to be changed. Okay. So if we look at it from a simple aspect of, we want to improve the client journey and the client experience and become more profitable. We don't want to spend any more money doing anything else. You can actually use reporting as the key factor to determine how to do that. You can see things that are bogged down and being waylaid for whatever reason. You can see perhaps that certain personnel might be not doing their job as quickly, and you might need to do internal training to actually improve that person's performance. And it can turn into technology usage of, how do we, implement things where clients get, updates on their case more often in an automated fashion where we didn't actually have to do it because we don't have the time to do it. Where all of a sudden you're providing a better experience because you're just utilizing what you have better.
I want to thank Peter Webb from Firm Performance for spending all of your time with us today. It was invaluable.